Good evening, all. Myself Sahana MK. My topic is management of foreign exchange exposure. First thing, management of foreign exchange exposure, also known as FX risk, exchange rate risk, or currency risk. Foreign exchange risk is financial risk that occurs when a financial deal is denominated in a currency other than that of the base currency of the company. This type of risk also exists when the foreign subsidiary of a firm maintains a financial statements in a currency other than the reporting currency of the combined entity. The risk that there may be an opposing movement in the exchange rate of denomination currency in relation to base currency before the date when the transaction is completed. Depositors and business exporting or importing goods and services or making foreign investments have an exchange rate risk which can have severe financial consequences. But steps can be taken to lessen the risk. The risk frequently affects businesses that export or import. It also affects the investors making international investments. Many financial reporters signified that uh, financial risk management is the practice of creating economic value in a firm by using financial instruments to manage exposure to risk. Forex management of exposure risks. Foreign exchange exposure is a measure of the potential change in a firm's profitability, net cash flow, and market value of net assets due to a change in exchange rates. Next one, types of exposure. In this first type is transaction exposure. Business company has transaction exposure whenever it has contractual cash flows, that means receivable and payables, whose values are subject to unexpected changes in exchange rate due to a contract being denominated in a foreign currency. uh, this means to realize the domestic value of its foreign denominated cash flows, the firm must exchange foreign currency for domestic currency uh, as firms negotiated contracts with set prices and delivery dates in the face of volatile foreign exchange market with exchange rate constantly fluctuating. The firms face a risk of changes in the exchange rate between the foreign and domestic currency. It denotes to the risk associated with the change in the exchange rate between the time an enterprise initiates a transaction and settles it. For example, uh, suppose a domestic company signs a contract with a foreign company. Now, the domestic company, the one that is going to receive payment in foreign currency, now has a transaction exposure. The value of the contract is exposed to the risk of fluctuation. Uh, Next one, economic exposure. A firm has an economic exposure, also called forecast risk, to the degree that its market value is influenced by unexpected exchange rate fluctuations. Such exchange rate adjustments can rigorously affect the firm's market share position with regards to its competitors, the firm's future cash flows, and finally the firm's value. Here, the economic exposure can affect the present value of future cash flows. Any transaction that exposes the firm to foreign exchange risk also exposes the firms economically. But economic exposure can be caused by other business activities and investments which may not be mere international transaction, such as future cash flows from fixed assets. The swing in exchange rates that influences that the demand for goods in some country would also be an economic exposure for a firm that sells goods. Economic exposure can't be fudged as well due to limited data, and it expensive and time consuming. Economic exposure can be managed by product variation and pricing, then branding and outsourcing. Next one, translation exposure. Firm's translation exposure is the extent to which its financial reporting is affected by exchange rate movements. Means, as all companies exchange as all companies generally must prepare consolidated financial statements for reporting purpose. The consolidation purpose for multinationals entails um multinational entails translating foreign assets and liabilities, or the firm or the financial statements of foreign subsidiaries from foreign to domestic currency. While translation exposure may not affect a firm's cash flows, it could have a networthy impact on a firm's reported earnings, and therefore it stock its stock price. Translation exposure is distinguished from transaction risk as a result of income and losses from various types of risk having different accounting treatments. A firm with exposure to foreign exchange risk may use a number of foreign exchange hedging strategies to reduce to exchange rate risk. Transaction exposure can be reduced either with the use of many markets, foreign exchange derivatives such as forward contracts, future contracts, options, and swaps, or with operational techniques such as currency invoicing, leading and lagging of receipts and payments, and exposure netting. Next one, steps to manage foreign exchange risk. These are all the four steps to manage foreign exchange risk. In this first one, identity, identity and measure FX exposure. Next one, develop your company's policy. Next, hedge exposure using trades and other techniques. Next, evaluate and adjust periodically. In this step one encompasses recognizing and measuring the foreign exchange exposure that managers want to manage The focus for most companies is on transaction risk. Once manager have calculated exposure, they need to develop your company's foreign exchange policy as a part of step 2. Transaction exposure can begin much earlier than accounting exposure. As well, pre transaction exposure cannot be overlooked, as selling prices once quoted can rarely be changed in today's global marketplace. Therefore, company must carefully assess when to start hedging its exposure. Uh, Under this, pre-transaction, transaction, and accounting exposure. Uh, as we seen in the diagram, uh, in the first step, it is price list or trender. Next one, order received from foreign. Next one, production. Next, ship, invoice, and receipt of foreign currency. Price list or trender comes under pre-transaction exposure, uh, and also order received from foreign. These two comes under pre-transaction exposure. Next, production, ship. These two comes under transaction exposure. Next one, invoice and receipt of foreign currency. Both comes under accounting exposure. Uh, Next one. Next, step 3. Step 3 comprises of putting in the place hedges that are consistent with company strategy. For example, if a manager may want to increase the value of raw materials imported from the US to partly offset the exposure created by sales to US buyers, alternatively, they may put in place basic financial hedges with a bank or foreign exchange brokers. And final step, that is evaluate and adjust periodically. Um it requires that officials intermittently measures whether the hedges are effectively reducing their company's exposure. It is better to establish clear objectives and benchmarks in order to facilitate this evaluation. It will also lessens the fear of those responsible for implementing the policy that the companies favor, and um the hedges they put in the place prevent the company from benefiting from that move. Next one, conclusion. To summarize, foreign exchange risk is basically risk of an investment's value changing due to deviations in currency exchange rates. The risk that an investor will have to close out a long or short position in a foreign currency at a loss due to an adverse movement in exchange rates. The exchange rate, it is also termed as currency risk or exchange rate risk. Then foreign exchange exposure is related with activities that involve an international firm in currencies other than its home currency. Fundamentally, it is the risk that foreign currency may move in a direction which is financially disadvantage to all international firm. It is disadvantage to all international firm. Thank you.